So my grandfather was a field hockey player. You know, it's not ice hockey, it's a field hockey player. He used to do practice, like he used to run, he used to hone his skills every day and every morning. So in one fine morning, he was actually running, and he felt like there's a skinny boy sitting just beside a tree and watching him very carefully with a very closed eyes, and he was not moving his eyesight at all. And he was very much, he was not feeling well because somebody is looking at you like that all the time. And he kept running, but after some time he came back to the boy. He said, like, what you are looking at? I said, are you a good runner? That time the boy asked my grandfather. He said, like, yeah, I'm a professional field hockey player. So will you run with me? He said, and he thought like he's a boy of 14 years old. And he said like, okay, let's do the running. Then they run. The first run, my grandfather almost like 10 meters behind the boy. And he said, okay, let's do it once more. And the boy said, okay, let's do it once more. Again, the same thing happened, the same result. My grandfather was completely, he was like awestruck, and he said like, how you can do this? Because you don't have muscle, you don't have running skill and nothing. He said like, if you really want to know, come to my house at 4 a.m. next day morning. So that is how the Mukunda made Tulsi. Next morning he went to that Kolkata road, the basement room, and he got his first initiation. Tulsi felt completely attached with master's soul. Like it was like completely, you cannot detach them. It was like completely. So next day, he said it to his father, Harinarayan Bose. That is his father, Harinarayan Bose. Harinarayan Bose was very rich that time. He was a painter and he was a principal of art college in Calcutta. And from there onwards, like master handpicked other boys as well. Then they found Swami Kebalanandaji, the Sanskrit teacher, from whom actually the boys and the master, they've learned the Sanskrit. This room becomes the seed of the Kriya path that Guruji laid. They first understood the Kriya path, the Patanjali's and other stuff from Kebalanandaji. And finally, when master met Sri Yukteswar Giri, we used to call him Giriji Maharaj. Then he went to Sirampur, but often he used to come here. They had a kind of sitters motorcycles. Probably you have seen that photos.
So the motorcycle with the sidecar.
Yes.
Suicide scene.
Yeah.
Suicide scene.
So they used to go around those areas and all. So Tulsi is sitting in the sidecar, master is driving, and behind the Nagandas is sitting. So there are a lot of artifacts you will see in this house. So a lot of artifacts, one of the major artifacts is the trident, which actually came from Babaji, then to Shamacharana Lahiri Mahashaya, and then to Sri Yukteswar Giri, then from Sri Yukteswar Giri it came to Guru, and Guru wanted to take that to US. Thanks to British, they thought like trident was like a weapon for them. Okay, so they cannot allow an Indian sannyasi to carry any weapon. So since then, that trident is here. There were few moments when Tulsi was willing to go into more deeper sense of self-realizations. Then whatever they were learning things from Sri Yukteswar Giri, and they used to bring those teachings here. So they were here, Tulsi and Master and Kebalanandaji used to sit here. They were doing meditations, and they were not coming out of this room for 18 hours or some 20 hours. So Tulsi's mother was very worried why the people are not coming out, so it is like 18 hours almost. And so for her, it was like the boy didn't eat for long. So she was bringing the food. She started knocking the door, nobody answered. So she just opened the door slightly and the 3 people were all floating. Three people were doing, and she was awestruck with her food and something in her hand. And she saw this and she went back and she never did that again. The Maima used to come here whenever he used to visit. She used to visit Calcutta. There were so many great saints actually came here. Harinaran Bose was a classmate of Swami Vivekananda ji. So they were studying in the same college, and one day when Mukunda was here and Harinaran was asking like, I never seen Shiva, I never seen Krishna, and you guys actually chant for Krishna, Shiva, all these things. I never seen this them. So he said, okay. Mukunda sat with Harinaran Bose and he started blessing him. So next morning he had the vision of Krishna. So next morning he got the vision and then he started painting this photos, and since then the painting is here. So that is how he actually visualized Krishna in his meditation. When he was actually painting this photo, Swami Vivekananda ji, that time he used to call him Naren. So he used to travel a lot to this house. He will be questioning everything that moves. That's how he will be coming here. And when probably when Harinaran Bose told him that I got this vision and I wanted to paint this, probably he got very excited and he came, and he never asked any question. He was so inquisitive, but when he started seeing these photos and all, he was not asking any question. The questions were all answered. He just saw that, he sat down and he went back. So in 1935 he came to India with Mr. Wright, Mahavatar's brother. They used to sleep upstairs, but before they used to sleep together, the Tulsi and Master, they used to sleep in the same bed. Okay, and then Master gained almost like 35 pounds. Everybody was feeding him. That's how Indian will show love to you. You visit a place, they will show love to you by feeding you. So that time he could not sleep with Tulsi in the same bed. So what happened? Tulsi called Sri Yukteswar Ji Giri and Sri Yukteswar Ji Giri sent one bed right away from Sirampur to this house. So that Master can sleep nicely. In those days, the beds were a little bit elevated because they wanted to keep something under the bed. Okay, height of the bed will be little high. So Master felt like, okay, I cannot come up and come down, and it is not an easy thing for me with this weight. So what he will do, he will call Prakash Das, Swami Atmananda ji. Prakash Das was the first YSS president, and he left his body here in the same place here. This is the place where he left his body. You will see his photo upstairs. We have the sandals of Prakash Das, Atmananda ji. So he was been picked by Master when he was just 10 years old. Okay? So because Master loved his voice, and then he brought the boy to this house. At that point of time, he became a surgeon. He did his medicine and also he did all these things. But he was part of YSS from the day one. So Prakash Das was asked to lie down beside that bed so that Master can climb down. So he will say to Prakash Das, do kumbhak, like posture where you will hold your breath and your body will be like a very strong stone-like body. So nothing you can take up elephant also. So do kumbhak. There's a lot of stories of Master where you can see the funny part of the Master. two skins upstairs. One belongs to Guru and one belongs to Tulsi. One leopard skin and one deer skin. Ji used to use and measure your aw and e sound. There is a conch. He used to get the sound of that. So whenever you blow with your aw and e sound, it is almost like an instrument. From the sound, he will guide people from the distance, whether it is coming right or wrong. Small sound will get amplified very large. Swami Kriyananda ji was one of the best speaker of YSS that time. He was being sent to so many places, and when Swami Kriyananda ji came to India for the first time, he was received by my father in Dam airport. They become friends from the day one. The way Kriyananda ji was, he was very poised and he was very nice and all, but whenever he will be talking to my dad, they will start with hello, with a loud hello, thundering hello. Guruji actually decided like what kind of life he wants to lead and what kind of life or the path that he wants to give to other people. He wanted to start a new kind of life for people, so where they can have a proper balance, and also those discussions all happened here in this house, and the idea of world brotherhood, they'll be always in touch with God. So that's what the master always wanted. So whatever you do in your life, be in touch with God. So that is his major motto.